don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement. The place got trampled just the same. This is Widewind all over again. Only now we know it really is Aethys, but I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable god statue, me and him are gonna have words. Lava better be alright.
That's Gon's footprint, and it looks like it's headed... You might be on between the arms. I've got an arrow with
We're here. Oh, all right. Just this one.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in. Of course it will. This place is a product of the finest Rauatayan engineering, built to weather anything. Nothing's getting through.
Folks that saw Widewind on the field of battle, ones that lived, used to get rounded up looking like this.
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements. Then you'll want my report. The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure, but it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra. I'm fine. Just remembering. The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Ko ordered the gunhawks and cannoneers to take up. They fought. The rest of us were sent below, like cowards. We don't flee. We don't hide. I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire, felt the world shake. Then we came back up, and the others were... I don't know. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark. Wait, the Naga!
They skulked in after. Those of us who were left fought. But those cowards moved through the sunken hallways. Ambushed us from below. Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained Rauatayan. When the Hasonui's reinforcements get here, we'll strike back.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. Don't go back out there. You'll be...
Just stay away from...
Sometimes you can see them, if you...
I've marked my target.
Ready like that. Go for the eyes!
Right between the arms.
What can I do you for? Sure thing.
Is that all? I've always hit my mark.
You're going down!
Anybody mind if I smoke? I'll be careful.
Of course, darling. Is that all?
Could be a fight.
I've got an arrow. Go for the eyes.
Looks like trouble.
Ahoy. Ahoy. Ahoy.
How may I help?
Right, fetch it? Yes?
What is this? Come closer. You glows away. The striped fiends profane the island. Sugan says we must find a way in. I am Yanas. The fiends gather at the walls. Search you who amble and wander. I feel it in you. You drift through life. Stay a little longer. No, not dead. Still away, I said. The way glows. I will follow the way, I think. But then I see another glow. Now there is no way, and no the way.
Indeed. Of course.
My turn. This would be so much easier if I had my brew.
Nightcap.
Well, that's not net. Well done.
You've got it.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. Of course. What else? Slowly, Aimuro. Can't expect them to know if you don't tell them.
Fie, suppose he's got a better half tucked in there too?
I'm writing it all down. My research, my work, something to survive before the next walk-in col- Do you need something?
Well, don't see why not.
Oh, all right. Maybe just this one. The season of harvest. Go for the eye! Between the eyes. I always how do you like that? A reaper. No, exceeds honor. Clever.
Of course. Uh-oh. We got a ferocious beast watching us. Sure.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers. Fool! See what the impiety of the sea-striped fiends has wrought? The sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come. Smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped. With now, foreign ones dig at these roots. And the deep hunter is with us no more. Now, the gods return to rain their punishment on these islands. Again. That shufflers must not disturb these roots. Or the gods will destroy the islands again. Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam? Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashed. You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out thing our ancestors hid deep, where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down. If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof. If this is not some fat-tongued lie, then show us. Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to...
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. For a second time, standing at Aethys's shoulder.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Many Kith would like to know the gods' designs. Why is it so important to you?
At first,
I never sought violence or death, but Margren and the Hand Occult have ensured that the world believes the madman Widewind tried to destroy the Deerwood and everyone in it. In truth, a war was what I desired, but not one of violence. I sought a war of conscience. If people saw that the ruins so faithfully guarded by the Glanfathans were nothing more than machines the Angwithans had used to turn themselves into gods, what could that mean?
Aethys becomes silent.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, the last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better. And after we are finished here, I'm certain they will call for you at the hour of their choosing. Won't they, Watcher? Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world. I will do my best.
The edges of a...
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margaren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back, the energy washes, and then the heat rushes over you.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people. But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hive. We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out, that driving them away was a holy mission. But on whose terms we must go? I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this, and for your mercy.
Don't let the door hit your scaly behinds on the way out.
Oh yeah, love hugging big shot.
That sounds ominous.
You steady on your feet, Cap. Don't need a swig or nothing. Then we'll be charting a course for Margaren's teeth.
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run! Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. Clear skies. We'll strengthen Hasongo so it can weather anything.
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
Short lady, about my age. Came from Deerwood with her son. Let's see. Freckles, braids, usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you, face if not. Oh, and that's if you're lucky.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
You gotta be her son. Got her nose and her freckles. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm a friend of your mother's. She hiding from someone? Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
No, I misspoke.
Forget it. Just tell me something. Your father, you know...
I'm sorry, who are you? Right, friends of Alava's. Yes, I knew my father when I was very young. He was a man of strong faith.
Have to be. You get Alava mad, you need a god on your side for protection.
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we came to flee here.
So you met him? Well, that's... Where's your mother now? Got a lot...
My mother is with Aethys. Yes, he walks among us once again, enlisting faithful soldiers. I do believe she is with him. She passed the veil a few years ago. It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now, but if she was truly blessed, she marches instead beside the Shining God.
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now? Funny, you wouldn't know what to look at.
I'm not lying. She's buried on the other side of that hill.
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Aethys receive his warmth and light. Aethys has come to us twice now. Even Oblivion couldn't slow his march. We shouldn't have opposed his first coming. He meant to rally us under his banner.
I know a lot of Dead Deer Woodens who will be relieved to hear that. And seeing what we've seen, it's hard to believe they got our best interests at heart.
Aethys forced everyone to declare themselves as ally or... Now he marches again, and we have a chance to correct our mistake.
Well, that's cheer.
I would like to have joined him when he passed this way, but I was weak. You can't build on broken foundations. Real change... I trust my God knows better than I do. He knows truths
And got that right.
I was once lost. I struggled as you do now. But the partisans of the lighted path have restored my faith in Aethys. What greater honor than to march in his vanguard? We began as children of the Dawnstars, separated from each other as we questioned our purpose. But then Aethys granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw an illuminated path lighten the way through a black abyss, and he saw Aethys marching on the path, and Aethys bade him to march alongside.
Not quite how I've been seeing it, but everyone's open to their own interpretation.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the God's truest followers, and to prepare to lead it into battle.
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the battling.
We don't know. The end of the path hasn't been revealed to Gadarian Bosch yet, but to the faithful, shouldn't matter. There'll be a great journey, but Gadarian Bosch knows the way. Aethys himself has appeared in Deadfire in the form Gadarian Bosch foretold. That's more proof than any of it. What fortune to be given this opportunity.
We can go. Hey, kid. What was...
Bairn.
Right. This lighted path fellow. Boat. There's some way I can meet him?
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the Temple of Aethys in Neketaka. I seem to go there myself, and there's an adherent there, Ogna, who initiates new partisans. No doubt she'd be pleased to help you. Aethys needs able soldiers, even in their elder years. You should consider what Ogna has to say. Farewell.
Hey, I got it. Yes?
My turn.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You blink and find the the chirp, the toll, then another sound, the chill, then
Watcher.
The voice of the Pallid Knight. You have returned to Bareth's realm. You can't be certain.
Once again, you have spoken with the Child of Light. Tell me what you have learned. Intriguing.
The Pallid Knight.
While attend. Tell me what your many eyes perceive.
Her words ring out. In the silence breaks them. In the space they are round.
Here we are.
A figure walks. They are.
This is the first interesting thing to happen in ages. And we do so love her. We see between the strings of the world, and Aothas is there, strumming them like a lute. His tongue is still, yet he sings of a coming joy. What tune he plays, we do not know. It is complex, ever shifting. One moment vibrating in harmony, the next in discord.
A man strides through the door to Galawain, the changeling. Fast on Galawain from out of the water.
Aothas is nothing if not resourceful. I admire his nerve.
In the changeling's voice, you hear the soft patter of rain on leaves. And the
hunger will drive the most pathetic of beasts to desperate acts of bravery. If his journey leads him back to us, he has proved himself worthy of return to the fold.
Aothas does not return to us. He returns to execute some grand plan. We must stop him.
Andra's voice the doors lining the wall, warped pieces of finally. A man made half of the rounded metal of a
If Aothas has something foolish planned, perhaps we can turn him from that path and set him down a more productive one.
Abaddon's words.
Abaddon speaks with a child's naivety.
Andra says.
He violates not their realms, but mine. I feel his urgency in every stamp of his feet along my spine. I will send tsunamis to slow him, if Mogren would stir the earth beneath Mogren's teeth.
The water at your feet recedes. Mogren.
In the age when our steps carved valleys across the face of Aora, our bodies were impervious to all but the strongest attacks.
Mogren says.
I doubt fire and water will be enough to stop him. But I will bear down upon Aothas with all the heat and fury of the earth. If I must.
The deep, bellowing cry of an aurochs shakes the ground beneath your whiles many only the pallid night.
My end comes to all things in time.
Remergond says.
Should Aothas care to hasten the inevitable, I welcome his efforts. Aothas seeks a slate wiped clean. Freedom from the endless revolutions of Barath's wheel. The final emancipation of the countless stolen mortal lives the gods hoard within themselves.
The Child of Light will not choose the hour of my death.
Mogren tests the edge of her broadsword with a smoldering finger.
He sows chaos in his longing for a radiant dawn. So much will be lost in the cacophony of fear his actions inspire.
The crack of...
We can wait no longer to ask. Speak with him, Watcher.
Water begins to... You splat the god...
So you're the commander of the Iron Flail?
Light of Aethys, your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faith. We answer the Shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the Vanguard prepares to make its journey with yes, in fact. We will follow him along the lighted when the time is right. He will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Just your souls, then? Not your...
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers. What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice? To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
Tough to walk very far without a soul.
Gadarian Bosch leads the Vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans. They will be the first to join the ranks of Aethys. The first to charge at his...
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans. Perhaps you do have the glow of someone prepared to lead. Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard. Their ship is docked right now in Nekataka, and set to depart at any moment.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we got...
They won't take you. But there will be more ships to stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path. And I'll see that there is room for you.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get...
Were you looking to enlist?
Great and terrible things are at work. And once again, you seem to be in... The Rawatayans we passed will doubtless spread word of what you've done in Hasongo. But others will want to know what you've seen. They'll look to you for answers. You make it sound so simple. Don't you worry what will come next? What events you might move forward? I wish I had your clarity. It reminds me of the question that drew me to the Deadfire. The one I've been avoiding. I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marsh. As you may have guessed, I was observing them, gathering information on the various Animancy operations in the region. Animancy is a subject of particular interest to the Leaden Key. Through it, I hope to pick up the trail. Merely a first step. After that incident in Old Valia, I thought more about the Leaden Key and its particular composition. It's existed for over 2,000 years. Say what you will about its motives and methods, but that's an impressive tenure. I hope you got a while, because I got lots to say about their motives and methods. Relax, Adair. I'm not defending them. That's when I realized how short-sighted I'd been. To think I could undo the Leaden Key without understanding how it works. By studying its origins, of course. Fate didn't spur the lad. I found references to an ancient Leaden Key cabal in the Deadfire. Possibly one of the oldest, if accounts are credible. And they appear to have been working independently, without direct intervention from Theos, for almost 2 millennia. There's the challenge. Most sources refer to them as the Painted Masks. But I haven't met anyone here who knows that name. I don't know where in the Deadfire they are exactly, but I was hoping we could look for them together. That's all I ask.
Mike, this would be so much easier if I always hit my mark.
The others have drunk, Bairn. Their souls make their way to Aethys. This isn't the time for hesitation. It's the time for faith. Come. Let us show him together.
No, kid!
What is this? You aren't one of my flock. How did you get here?
Lower that. Let's talk. Your mom knew how to spot a fake. What do you think she'd say about him?
How could I know? She left me here.
What is faith if it isn't tested? These people are willed here by Aethys to challenge you. Make him proud.
I will make him proud.
You can trust a Watcher to know something about that. You won't get a choice with this.
But surely a god can claim my soul when it draws near.
Aethys has come just as I said he would. There will be no other chances.
He must be in need to reach out to us.
Effigy's eyes, kid. You think your tiny soul's gonna change his fate? Right, that's the basic idea.
But he is called... Aethys, forgive me.
As you wish, then. Abandon your god. For betrayal there can be no forgiveness. You will receive not his mercy, but his justice.
Don't you got somewhere you need to be, Bosch? If you're having second thoughts, I can help you follow through.
Not a one. The Shining God will light the way.
Think he's all right? He looks a little seasick.
That would have been me. If I were...
Lucky you weren't stronger. The gods might have rights to our souls, but they got no right to our lives. Seems to me they'll take from you whatever's not nailed down if you let them.
I could devote my entire life to Aethys, and it would never redeem this.
For right now, let's just get you home. Bairn.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life. And I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an You hear me, kid? He owes you.
How can I... Oh, that's easy.